Hi, I'm James McKay, Music Director for Gateway Music Outreach. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I thought it important that we do another snapshot so you have the opportunity to meet the wonderful professionals that will work with your young people this week. Hello, Val. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, James?
I'm awesome. Go ahead and tell the parents who you are, please.
Well, my name is Valerie Lynn Smith. I'm a retired music educator. I teach private music lessons, and I consult out my talents to share with young people.
That's awesome. And can you tell us something that you've enjoyed about your experience with the camp this year?
Well, first of all, I think this has been a great opportunity for Gateway Music Outreach. Giving students a different exploration to express their talents. The one thing that I can say most about this is it's been rewarding for me to see students who particularly don't get to be as verbal as in the arts when they're playing instruments. So to have an opportunity to create libretto, create music, to be able to give a storyline, to be able to capture their audience with their story has been great.
That's awesome. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to say was the students started off kind of slow, but then they became invested and they took ownership, and it was amazing to see how they grew just in one day's time, and then the next day they grew some more. And so here we are coming to the end to pull it all together so that our parents and friends can see the amazing job that they've done.
Thank you so much. Sit tight with us because I'm going to bring you back in a moment. We have another fine teaching artist here. Thomasina Clark, how are you today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. And how about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Will you please take a moment to introduce yourself to our audience?
My name is Thomasina Clark. I'm a retired educator with St. Louis Public Schools. I now work with Springboard to Learning, and I'm just have to throw this in. This summer 2021, September 2021, I'll be directing Shakespeare in the Streets here in the Ville.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Would you please help us by sharing one takeaway or one bright spot in this year's opera camp?
Oh, I've enjoyed meeting the children. They have been inspirational in pushing driving the opera that they've written. I think it's creative, it's imaginative, it's something I would have never thought of, and I love the fact that they've come up with this idea and they've moved it from point A to point B, and I'm excited to see what it's going to look like.
I am as well, and parents, sit tight because after this interview, the curtain rises, and we know you're going to love it. Thomasina, if you would just sit tight in the green room, and we'll be back with you to close this out. We'll be back. All right, thank you. Jermaine Smith, the man. How are you today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing well. Listen, the question I have for you to share with our audience is specific to the partnership, Gateway Music Outreach and Viva Voce.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Come on, Italian.
For me, part of the success for our students is this partnership. So we just take about 90 seconds to talk about Viva Voce and why this partnership worked so well for the young people this week.
Well, during the pandemic, I'm an opera singer by trade. I'm a tenor. I'm well known for singing the role Sporting Life in Porgy and Bess in over 13 different countries. Well, there's no performing during the pandemic, so I instead of just sitting there not doing anything, I reinvented myself, and I've always worked with kids whenever I'm not performing. So now I just established it more to make it concrete. and I've been doing it over this whole pandemic period. And so when Mr. McKay came to me asking me about helping him do an opera camp, which I've been doing for years, we just kept going. I said, yes, and you should do this. He said, yeah, you should do this. Eventually he said, well, why don't you just do it? Because since you know everything. Then honestly, so this is my first time. I thank Brother James McKay for this opportunity, because this is the first time my company has worked directly with someone to do their camp. Otherwise, I've been doing programs in the schools via virtual. This experience has been phenomenal, and this is my first time being a camp director. Usually, I am in the classroom teaching, but we thought it'd be more resourceful for me to be able to maneuver through both classes, and it's been phenomenal. And I've enjoyed this role. I've enjoyed working with Brother McKay, and he's a phenomenal person to have created this opportunity so that the kids who are usually will be in the orchestra pit now get a chance to experience what's happening on stage, where they will be accompanied. So now they can appreciate the music more, and they can appreciate what takes place on stage more. It's a phenomenal thing, and it helps them in their expressions, believe it or not. They express more learning how to express on stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you. In our last few moments here to close out, let's bring everyone on screen together. Hey, the gang's all here. Thank you so much. I thanked you privately. I want to thank you here in this setting for the phenomenal work that you've done this week and that you do already with the young people. This is something that I believe St. Louis needs. Fine arts is so important. I'm just going to ask for closing thoughts. Thomasina, will you leave us with a closing thought, please, as we close out?
Well, I'm thankful to you for having invited me to be a part of this, and I'm thankful for the children who opened up to allow themselves to become something other than what they are, which is what acting is all about.
Thank you so much. Val Smith, please, a closing thought.
Let's do it again. Make it annual. It's on for next year.
I love it. Jermaine Smith, please.
They said it. Both of them just said it. Let's the child get a chance to express and explore and broaden their horizons, and we do it every year for the next child.
Parents and friends, it's showtime. We hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Time has come to rest.
Grab the buckets! Get anything that can hold water! We need to keep this ship afloat! Shiver me tenders, Lady McDuffie! What are you doing over there?
I'm tossing things off the ship.
Why, you scallywag?
So we don't drown.
Watch out!
Abandon the ship!
Jump!
Abandon the ship! Jump!
Somebody hit the snooze button and shut it up.
Oh my gosh! Everything I tried to do before the sinking failed. Maiden of the sea, wake up!
Ouch! My head really hurts!
Is everyone here? What happened? Why did we let the monkey steer the ship? Where am I? Why did I let that bubble of a monkey steer the ship? Oh, what a nice island. I think I should retire here. Maybe we should scout around the island, but I think it would take too much time. Let's follow Bubble the monkey. If I remember, I think she was born here. That's why she steered us here. She probably knows something.
Everyone, look! Bubble the monkey has gone into the jungle. She probably found food.
Let's go! Can I play my fiddle? Keep going, you scallywags! How long will this take?
Look! I see Bubble the monkey. She is shaking.
Snake!
Snake!
Snake! Let's go! Run!
Where are we?
I believe we have fallen in a cave.
How did she do that?
Let me try it. I want a bike. Wow, here's a bike.
Captain, I see someone peeking from behind that rock.
Come out from behind that rock. Who are you?
Hello, I am so glad to see all of you. I've been stranded here for years, waiting for help to get me back to my home, Baba Booey Town.
Well, where on earth is that?
I have picked up these gems for decades, and nothing ever happened. I see that it just takes an earthling. Will you try? Maybe you can get me home.
I'm on board.
Okay. And wait, we don't have a flying ship.
Make a wish with the gems.
Aha! Yes, that will work for this to be our flying ship. Off we go into the universe to find treasures on Mars. Off into the universe. Here sails the great brittle diddle. That's the name of our ship. We are cheaters and swindlers. Try to catch us, we'll dip. Here sails the great brittle diddle. Our ship is a wreck. If you don't watch your way, you might fall and break your neck.
And I want you to remember this because it changed my life. Don't practice until you get something right. Practice until it's impossible to get it wrong. Because that's the difference. Because if you play something wrong 100 times and then you finally get it right and go, great, I did it right. Well, tomorrow you're going to have to do it 99 times until you get it right. And then 98 times until you get it right. So you need to practice and practice and practice until the right way is the only way. It's in your fingers. And as a matter of fact, there are things that I'm practicing right now that I only can get it right twice a week. And so I'm still practicing it all the time until it's very, 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 very easy.
So of course I started just in my living room. I love every time my parents would put on music, I'd just be dancing around. And then I realized, man, I really like dancing. So in high school, I was able to join a dance team. But in order to join the dance team, I had to make sure that all of my grades, that I was doing all of my homework, making sure I was studying. And then once I had the grades, I auditioned for the dance team and I made it. And so that's how I started dancing.
So do you guys know why pirates wore an eye patch? Have you talked about that yet? So when they're on this big pirate ship and they have to constantly go down beneath, to get something, to bring someone down there to, I don't know, to eat, whatever it is they might do in the bottom of the ship, there's no electricity down there. So it'd be very dark. So it'd actually wear the eye patch. So they would always have one eye that would be used to the dark. So then whenever they went underneath, they could see. Do you ever walk outside on a sunny day after being in your dark room and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't see?
Packing, we will be able to get to the treasure of dreams.
Packing, we will be able to get to the treasure of dreams. We must get the ship packed so that we can get the space dust. The space dust is very powerful. It will allow us to become invisible so that we will be able to sneak onto other ships and steal their booty.
And it also keeps our ship afloat while we're out here in space. But the asteroids are kicking up too much dust, and that's going to clog up our engine.
Avast! I see the source of all this dust. There's a pirate ship in front of us. Hoist the sails, just hoist the sails. Hoist the sails, we must. Catch those trouble-making Viltreads and beat them to the dust.
Hoist the sails, yes, hoist the sails. Hoist the sails, we must. Catch those trouble-making Viltreads and beat them to the dust.
Shimmer me timbers, I see the scallywags approaching, and I know what they want.
Hurry, Wave Weaver, we have to get there before them.
We can't let them pass. We must get there fast.
Get to Mars, yes we must, so that we can get the dust.
We can't let them pass. We must get there fast. Get to Mars, yes we must, so that we can get the dust. Steady the ship. Rocket boosters, go. We won't let them beat us to the dust. Yo-ho!
Hurry, don't let them get there first. We don't want to share. We want all of the space dust.
Wait, belay this nonsense. There's enough space dust for all of us to have some. Ahoy there! Let's not race to the dust. Once we get to Mars, there's plenty for all of us. Sharing is the best. Get some space dust and share the rest. No more racing, we both have won. Because we share, we sail as one. Sharing, sharing is the best. Get some space, dust, and share the rest. No more racing, we both have won. Because we share, we sail as one.